I have an interview coming up tomorrow with a magazine, an art magazine. They basically called me and asked me if they could do like an interview for their YouTube to go alongside the article. Suddenly, I'm a bit nervous about it. But, what if I stumble over my words? What if I go blank? What if he asks me something and I'm just not prepared and, flap about the answer? And you said, well, did you know that ChatGPT could help you with this? And you came up with something. And I said, hold on, why don't we record this then? Because there may be other people in the situation that might need this. So that's where we're at now. I've no idea what we're doing.
So let's share my screen. ChatGPT. Can you see my screen okay?
I can.
Okay. So what we're going to try is using this use voice button over here. And I'm going to pretend I'm going to be interviewed rather than you because we haven't set it up so you can do it.
So can I
And
just
I've
ask, you've said,
yeah,
just to be clear, it's not the microphone you're clicking, it's
no.
it's the four little lines.
The microphone is if you just don't want to type, you just
You
want
just
to
want to, right.
input by voice. This
Okay.
one is where you're actually going to chat GPT. And
Okay.
I've actually used this. I've mock interviewed myself before with ChatGPT when I was getting interviewed by the local radio.
Yeah.
So actually we might type something in first, or shall we just go for it? Let's just go for it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to use voice.
All right, you've got me in my natural voice now. This is my usual way of chatting, so we can just keep rolling with it. What's on your mind right now?
I'm being interviewed by an artist magazine tomorrow that I've written an article for. I'm just wondering if we could do a mock interview and you ask me the sort of questions they might ask an artist. I'm a still life artist.
All right, let's get you ready. First off, they might ask why you gravitate towards still life. So why still life painting for you?
But can you do it like you are the actual interviewer, please?
Of course, let's dive right in. So what draws you to still life as your primary subject?
Oh, I just love reflections in glass. Is that right, Sandra?
Yeah,
It's a
pretty
solid
much.
answer if it's genuine. But here's a follow-up. How do those reflections help you tell a deeper story or evoke a feeling in your work?
Um, I don't know really, because this is really my friend and not, not me. I'm faking it. But thank you very much for your help.
No worries at all. It's all practice, right? If anything like that comes up, just steer it towards what resonates with you. Good luck with the real interview. You'll handle it just fine.
Wow.
Yeah, obviously, if you give it a bit more
Yeah.
information about you before you start, you type it in or you tell it a bit of information, it should do a lot better job than me
No,
trying to
but
pretend
but that's just demonstrated. That's really, really clever because actually, even if it doesn't know much about you, it's a kind of it's actually almost better because then it's going to ask you stuff that, I mean, God, if they say to me what if they say to you about the deeper, evokes a deeper meaning and all that, I'll be like, huh?
But you could before you went on, you could say keep it basic or deep
Yeah,
depending on the type of magazine. So you're going to ask it to tone it, or if it asks you a question like that, you could say, I don't think it will ask me anything that deep. Can we lighten it up a bit?
but I don't know what they're going to ask. That's the point.
No, I know, but they're
Yeah.
probably not. It's a leisure painting magazine. It's more of a kind of a hobbyist
Yeah,
magazine, isn't
exactly.
it?
Yeah, yeah.
So they're perhaps not going to go that deep.
No, I
Maybe.
hope not. But yeah, no, that's actually really helpful to have something just like that helps you practice.
Yeah. And I say what you could do first is upload, you could give it a link to your website.
Mm.
And you could even type a little bit first and say, right, now we're going to go into voice mode. Now you've got a bit of information about me.
Okay. Brilliant. That's a bite-sized, really helpful bit of information that I'm going to do right after this because the interview's tomorrow.